All right, guys, so we're starting a new project that is our first, from some of you, first amigurumi project. It's going to be the pufferfish project. Now, we're going to begin by gathering our supplies. You're going to need a level E or 3.5 millimeter hook. Let me just see if I can get that. There we go. You are also going to need your stitch markers. You only need one for this entire project. Doesn't matter which color. And for the bottom portion of this, you are going to need your white yarn. So everybody got a little cake of white yarn in class. Now I'm going to be teaching you on rounds 1 and 2, so that'll be a review of the magic ring and then what is an INC. So let's get started. So just to review, we're going to take a tail end of some yarn. Remember to give yourself a good tail. Put that down here over your fingers, all 4 of your fingers like this, and hold it with your thumb. Then I want you to wrap it, okay? You can go around 2 fingers or 3 fingers, whichever you want, and make an X, okay? Then I usually hold it with my pinky finger back here in the back. So you've got that X, got the bottom part of the X, you got the top part of the X. We're going to take our hook, put it into the top part of the X, grab this first piece of yarn right here without splitting it. There we go. We're going to bring it through, twist, okay, and then we're going to pull this loop right here off of our fingers, okay, and pinch that loop. So here's our loop. We're just going to pinch it like that and chain 1. All right, and there you have your magic loop, okay? So if you've done it right, you can pull on the tail end of the yarn and it makes the little loop smaller. If I pull on the loop end of the yarn, it makes it bigger, okay? All right, now we're going to now single crochet 6 times into this loop. Now it usually helps to make the loop not too big, but just big enough, okay? Just go ahead and pinch it so that you have a small section to work into. All right, and begin crocheting. We need 6 single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now remember our rule about counting. Before you close this up, make sure, go back, do you have 6? Okay, so we count. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here's 6 right here. Remember, this loop that's on the hook is just a loop, it's not a stitch. So it's okay now to go ahead and take that tail end of yarn and just pull this little ring shut. Okay? Now, it's at this point, and I want you to grab that one little stitch marker we've been talking about. Doesn't matter what color you get. And just put that right here into that very last single crochet. Now every time we come to a new round, we're going to use a stitch marker, okay, to mark the very last stitch in every row. When I come to the end of round 2, I'm going to move it up, this particular stitch marker, into the last stitch of round 2, okay? All right, so now I need to close off round 1 by taking and inserting my hook back into the very first single crochet. So we'll do that real fast here. Okay. And I'm going to draw up a loop through both. Okay. And pull down. So we've done our slip stitch. And so you've got a nice little ring of single crochet right there. Okay. Now we're going to go into round 2. Now from here it says that it wants you to increase. So I usually like to just go ahead and chain one. Even though it doesn't say to do that, it gives you a little bit of space to work with. And I'm going to go back into that same stitch that I just put a slip stitch through. So that would be the first single crochet of your round. Okay, so here's the last. So the one right next to it is going to be the single crochet, and it's the one that this chain one is coming out of. And we're going to go back into it. Okay, and we're going to perform what is called an INC, or an increase. So anytime you see INC, you should think increase in an amigurumi project, and that simply just means put 2 single crochet into that one stitch. So I'm going to single crochet once, go back into that same stitch, that same single crochet, and make another single crochet. Okay, so now I've got 2 single crochet in that 1 single crochet from round 1. So 1, 2. Then I'm going to go to the next single crochet. Okay, that's right here. And it says that I should have 6 increases. So that means every single crochet from the previous round is going to get 2 single crochet. So 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet in the same stitch. Again, we're going to go to the next one. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet. Okay, here's my 4th one. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet in the same stitch. Next one, this is our 5th one. 1 single crochet, and get that stitch marker out of the way. 2 single crochet. Now, this next one right here has my stitch marker in it. That's the last one of the round. That's the 6th crochet from round 1. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that single crochet. I'm going to put 2 single crochets into this last one, and 2. All right, now if I've done my counts right, you see a 12 in parentheses off to the side of round 2. That's because I should have 12 single crochet. Okay, so I'm going to mark my last single crochet that I made, the 12th single crochet, with my stitch marker. I'm going to go back and I'm going to count. Do I have 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and this one right here is 12. Okay, so I've got all the stitches that I need. That means I can close off this round. All right. So I'm going to go back in to the first single crochet right there from round 2. Go ahead and slip stitch that off. Okay, all right, now remember, we've still got this tail from the magic ring. You need to leave that there because, you know, even just doing this right here, it's starting to open up. So I can close it back down and make it small. Once I get to this point where I've done and finished the white section, it's okay to then turn it inside out and go ahead and use your yarn needle to just kind of lose that tail and all of this. But until you get to this point, which is going to be the finishing round 8, don't get rid of that tail until that point in time, because you need lots of rows to be able to hide a magic ring tail so that it doesn't come back out and get loose. All right, I hope that helps you round 1 and 2 and how to do the increase stitch. If you have any questions, you know what to do. Thank y'all so much. Bye-bye.